Welcome to soulspaceradio. All rights reserved. No part of this broadcast may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means without the presenter's written permission. The presenters do not dispense medical advice or prescribe the use of any technique as a form of treatment for physical, emotional, or medical problems. The intent of the presenters is to only offer information of a general nature to help you in your quest for emotional and spiritual well-being.
Welcome to Soulspace Radio. Okay, if I can get it out, Soulspace Radio. This is the last on our series of ancient god and goddesses, and today this is I don't really know much about the Celtic pagan religious gods and goddesses, so this has been quite enlightening to me. But today we're going to look at Lugh, L-U-G-H. So forgive my pronunciation if I haven't got it right. Now, he was the god of light, sun, crafts, and arts and crafts in ancient and Celtic beliefs. And don't forget that by arts and crafts, I'm talking about blacksmithing, probably butchering, those types of things, which and woodcraft, spears, bows, arrows. So don't forget that in the ancient days, those roles were extremely important to society, to the community. So Lugh was a very, very powerful god. Okay, so Lugh, whose name means the shining, is one of the greatest heroes of Irish folklore. Okay, so he's the most powerful of the Celtic gods and is the god of arts and crafts. Worshipped as a sun god, he symbolizes enlightenment as he brings light to the world. Okay, and just so that you don't discount how powerful this or how influential this god was, there's actually many historic names in the European continent who've been named after Lugh. So let me give. So we've got the French city of Lyon, and the Dutch city of Leiden were both believed to be derived from the name Lugdunum, which was the fortress of Lugh. Okay, and Carlisle, in England, was once called Lugavalum, and and he was also worshipped in Gaul, okay, France, as Lugus. So not just, this is not just an Irish, it's a Celtic god. He was worshipped in both the French, European, and the English sector. So perhaps much more influential than you would have initially thought. Anyway, I thought that was very interesting. Okay, cool. So again, we've got a real powerful influence of God. These just came intuitively. I didn't pick any of these. So again, we've got this theme of light, sun, and renewal, arts and crafts, and power, magic, all that sort of stuff. Okay, cool. So let's go then. Let's go and meet Lugh. So just see yourself surrounded in brilliant divine love light, bright white light. 3 deep breaths. Okay. See yourself surrounded in brilliant divine love light, bright white light. Breathing in, 3 deep breaths. See every cell in your body glowing with this divine love light out through your heart and in. Every cell glowing out through your heart and in. Every cell glowing and out through your heart. And see yourself surrounded in bright white light, and see a pole of bright white light from your base chakra up through your spine, out through your crown, into the middle of the cosmos. And follow this with your consciousness, mind, body, and soul. And when you're in the middle of the cosmos, See yourself surrounded in bright white light. See it radiating through every cell in your being. And as you look down, just notice your physical being dissipating into the light. You're becoming one with Source. You are becoming enlightened. And see a dimmer switch in front of you and turn it up, 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 so you're glowing brighter, brighter, brighter and brighter. And now move out into the ancient Celtic world. See yourself in a stone church, right next to a blacksmithy. You can hear the sounds of the blacksmithy, the heat of the fire, as they bang at the swords and spears. And now let all sounds dissipate and move into the stone church. Move towards the altar and see all of the things around it paying homage to Lugh. Weapons, swords, spears, bows, arrows, leatherwork, bowls. And sit down cross-legged on the floor in front of the altar to Lugh. And call Lugh forward to see you now. And just let intuitively any form come to you. And as he approaches and stands in front of you, ask Lugh a question. Or if you've got a hobby of arts and crafts, this is a good time to ask a question about what direction it's heading in, the way that you need to evolve, or anything like that. Just any question will do. And just let the conversation unfold. If you need more clarity, ask more questions. You can seek Lugh's confirmation of the answer at the end. And now I'll just leave you each to your own individual conversations with Lugh, as I undertake my own. And just relax, enjoy, feel the bliss in the space. Feel the beauty, the joy, the love. No wrong questions, no wrong answers. No dumb questions, no dumb answers. And just note, sometimes the feedback may come in visions or auditory or feelings. Just be open and receptive. And when you're ready and you've sought all the communication that you wish, give thanks to Lugh and gratitude and appreciation for his time, and receive his blessings and give blessings in return. And then see a pole of brilliant white light in front of you, taking us from this world, travel down, back into this dimension. Feel the couch, hear the clock, hear the noises, the traffic, and you may open your eyes. Wow, okay, so, Lugh, everybody, Lugh. Very cool. Maybe for me, so my whole theme this week's been about writing, and a question about writing. How do I start? What do I write? What do I do? And Lugh was really interesting, and I guess maybe because he's all about arts and crafts specifically. His was about just the same as spiritual. So the universe repeats the same patterns, and just this is the same as spirituality is about not so much escaping external stuff. It is about creating it by creating the feelings within you, and then the feelings within you then are reflected externally. It's the same with any art and craft. So practice it within, practice it for you, and then share the gift with everybody else. Okay, so don't seek expectations initially of changing the world or pleasing everybody else. You must seek the answer within yourself. So only ever do art that is assisting you, and in terms of merriment, joy, and happiness and love. You first, then everybody else. Okay, not everybody else. And then quite often I think, artists are very vulnerable because they get a lot of criticism in terms of their art. But remember, that is just people projecting who are focused on the external reality, because that's all they perceive. They don't understand that we create our reality by going within. Okay, they're only judging on the external world. Okay, and that is the difference between being aware and not aware. Okay, cool. Feedback to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. Hope you guys loved this series. It was much more free form, much more self-led than some of my other meditations, and there's a reason for that, because we're being honest and open. It's about opening you up to your own communication with Source, and those are conversations that I can't guide. They're conversations specific to your soul. You are divine Source, and you celebrating that relationship with you and the divine. Okay, cool. Feedback again, soulspaceradio@bigpond.com. And I'll see you next week. Not too sure what it is at this stage, but we'll find out soon. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.